So hello, Max, and thank you for having us at this amazing, incredible suite. Speaking of Geneva Watch Days, this is not your first rodeo.
Yep.
I mean, you've been here since day one. So how do you see it evolving?
Well, it's interesting because it was a moment to try and save the COVID year. It was 2020, where just eight of us brands, some very big like Bulgarian Breitling and some tiny like us, decided let's try and do something and let's bring the community together because nobody could travel. It was really complicated. And from something which started as a community, it's still a community, but so much bigger. I think we're 66 official brands. There are probably 50 to 60 other brands gyrating, and we're very happy that they're gyrating. We don't see them as enemies. We see them as the more the merrier, because the more brands, the more creators there are, the more public there are. And I heard this like, what? This 500 or 600 journalists, there's thousands of collectors just of MB&F. There are practically 100 MB&F owners in town, which is a gigantic for us.
It's a big community.
The big issue is now with so many people flying, it's only 3 days. So there are that many hours. You can see that I aged 3 years in 3 days, and there are that many hours we can do. But honestly, it's the coolest, chill place for collectors apart from Dubai Watch Week.
Yeah.
So those are the two places. If you want to hang out and talk watches with watch lovers, this is the place to be.
Awesome. So since you're talking about Dubai Watch Week, I want to know, what do you have as thought for us?
Well,
And how will you go participating in this, in this fair?
So again, Dubai Watch Week, I believe we were one of the very first, because in the first Dubai Watch Week was all about independence, and we were like, I don't know, 10, 12 brands originally. It seemed like centuries ago. And so Dubai Watch Week, of course, I will turn up with a surprise. So 2 years ago, we launched HM11, which is a very important piece. Of course, they're all sold out. We have a surprise on Dubai Watch Week, I'm going to say, based on that. My team's going to hate me. And look, I mean, I feel like it's home for me. It is home, Dubai. And I need to bring something interesting. It's been a crazy year. It's our 20th anniversary year. So if you look at the Longhorn, the Bulgari Serpenti, the MAD 2, the SP1, the HM8 in purple, now the MAD 1 in Kailori, the LM101 Evo, and there is more coming. I think I have aged 10 years in the last year. So it's been an insane year, and 20th anniversary year there to celebrate.
It is. It definitely is. Speaking of your evolution throughout the collections, I see that you've targeted two different audiences, one with the MAD edition and one with the Legacy Machine. So can you tell us more about that?
So MAD edition was never supposed to be a brand. It just started off as, I come from a middle-class family. Nobody around me, the people I love, can afford what I'm wearing here or what I've been creating. And there's a moment where you really feel like you want the people you love to be able to have a piece of what you create. Yeah. So from there onwards, we did initially in 2021, early 21, 450 pieces for friends and family, sort of. And then it sort of blew up to becoming this, every raffle, there were more people, 18,000, 20,000, 30,000. And we've therefore gone down this rabbit hole. Now, don't get me wrong, I enjoy creating. It's the thing which makes me happiest. But now I have to admit that we have two brands, MB&F and MAD edition. Now, this year at Geneva Watch Days, LM101 Evo, that is the Evo that everybody's been asking me for the last 5 years since we came out with Evo.
Yeah.
And
I think the first Legacy Machine you came out with was in
Perpetual
in
in 2020.
Yeah. There's also one 14 years ago you came out with.
No, Evo was 2020.
Evo.
So the Perpetual calendar came out 10 years ago. The Evo came out 2020.
Okay.
And since then, everybody's saying we want the 101. And then we thought, okay, so 20th anniversary, it's there to make people happy. So even though it makes no economical sense because we've got massive waiting lists on the existing LM101, we're doing the LM101 Evo, and therefore now we've got waiting lists on both. But okay, we'll deal with that. And at the same time, 2 years ago, in summer 2 years ago, I was looking at a magazine, design magazine called Ideat, French magazine during the summer. It's the only time I have time to read a magazine. And it's a 250-page magazine. And at some point, I stop on a page of this Anglo-Nigerian creator called Inka Ilori and his incredibly colorful world. It's just one page. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. I go onto Instagram, look at his page. I really like what he does. And then I go onto LinkedIn and send him a little message saying, hi, my name is Max and I love what you do and maybe we could do something together. Do you want to hop on a Zoom? And he did. And a week later, he was in Geneva to come and visit us and we got along super well. And the only thing I had to offer him at that moment was a MAD 1. I was like, do you want to do a MAD 1? And he's like, oh, I've never done a watch. Yeah, cool. And that was 2 years ago. Okay. And here it is, the free MAD 1S from Inka Ilori. It's incredibly colorful. It's full of hope. It's called Grow Your Dreams. His story is the epitome of somebody who grew his dreams, who came from very harsh environment, and he built himself. And it's all about the earth, meaning there's the sun, the earth, the sea. I think we have to start remembering about them and about growing your dreams. And so we're really, really proud of showing that piece and showcasing that. Yeah. So 2 worlds, LM, MAD 1. I am now completely schizophrenic, unfortunately, but it's fun. It's fun.
That's amazing. And I feel like we're speaking telepathically because I was going to ask you about the collaboration and how it came to be. So
there you go. So
it was a magazine in summer.
It's a piece which...
It was just meant, I feel like.
Look, at the end of the day, these collaborations are, of course, about creating incredible products I wouldn't create all alone. But for me, very selfishly, it's about working and meeting and working with people who are incredibly creative and I admire. And just at the end of this 2-year story, there are products which people will be able to enjoy. But for me, what's more important is the memory of working with Inka and discovering an incredible guy and working together and having fun. And that today, as I grow older, is becoming more important even than actually the product itself. And you can see when the product is conceived, it's like happy children that come from happy parents. A product which is conceived in a collaboration where the two really enjoyed working together, you can see
it transcends. Exactly. That's what I'm going to say. It does transcend in the collection.
There you go.
Yeah, I think the clients are going to be really happy. So thank you so much for having us. It's a pleasure talking to you and getting to know more. So yeah. Thank you for everything and see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.